Hello everyone, my name is Latoya Johnson, and this morning I want to talk to you about an experience I had with DHL, and you could say Jamaica Customs as well. Now, about a month ago, my mom bought 4 pairs of shoes, one for me to wear to work and one pair each for my children to go to school. The type of shoes are, mine would be a Clark's, and the other 3 for my children are Kickers. Now, she got these shoes on sale, so in all she paid $134.47 in pounds for the shoes. Now, she paid £129.23 for the shipping with DHL, and when she went to the DHL office, she was told that we would not have to pay any extra when it comes to Jamaica, that it would be shipped to my doorstep. She even had to give the specifics, read the directions to my house. Now, we were here saying, okay, it's going to get here in time for school, because at that time the Prime Minister had not said that school was not going to be opening physically on October 5. So we were preparing for school on October 5. So we were there waiting because they said it would take 4 days. So after a week, we were getting concerned, and we said, okay, maybe it's taking a little longer. So after about 2 weeks, I called DHL, and I was told that the shoes was stopped by Jamaica Customs. That's why it's not delivered to the doorstep. So I said, why didn't I receive a call? They said they called and left a message. I did not receive such message. Now, this man proceeded to tell me that the agent can either collect the shoes on my behalf or I can collect it myself. I said, what's the process for them to collect on my behalf? He said, firstly, I would have to pay the agent 7,000 Jamaican dollars just to collect the shoes. Then I would have to pay any additional customs fee that they would have. He said I should send an email to this man, and I did so. I waited 2 weeks after receiving nothing from this person who was supposed to go to DHL, and I did not have any idea of any custom charges as well. So when I emailed the person, I did not receive an email from him. So I called DHL and I said to them, I need the directions to the place so that I can go and collect my shoes, my children's shoes, and by myself. Sorry about that. So I wanted to collect the shoes by myself. Anyways, so yesterday, which was the 2nd of October, I went to DHL, which would be the logistics center that is behind Norman Manley International Airport, where you have FedEx and DHL. So I went to DHL to collect the shoes. The first thing when I went in there, I had to join a line. I joined the line. I was not informed that there's a number system or that you would have to tell the persons what you are there for. So they sent me in the line. I joined the line. Excuse me. After waiting in the line, somebody came to me and asked me the tracking number, went inside a room, came out and gave me a paper. On the paper I saw freight 75 USB. Anyways, she told me to go inside to the DHL cashier. Mark you, the persons in England, the DHL representative in England, said that no additional costs would be paid. I had to join the line. I waited there for about an hour. When I went up to the DHL cashier, they charged me $3,100, and I'm going to put the receipt on the screen. $3,100 is what they charged me, and they call it DHL charges formal clearance. That's the first money I had to pay. Then the lady sent me out and said I should give the security a form that she gave me to sign up. I brought it to the security. The security said, there's a copy inside with attitude. And I must say that they have so much attitude, and I don't understand how can you be in customer service with the customers being your priority and you're giving people attitude. This is the first time I've been there. I've never been there before. I don't understand the process. Anyways, I sat down. She just said, sit and wait for your number. So I sat down and I waited. I noticed that there was another lady coming out on the floor and calling names, and the names that were behind me, some faces I saw of people who were behind me, they were calling their names and collecting their forms. So I started getting concerned, and I went to that lady and I gave her my form and I told her that nobody collected my form, and she brought it inside, and I was waiting until my number, which was 38, was called over the customs side, where you would have to go in and check your box, check your goods, and show it to the customs agent. I didn't know that I cannot go over to the customs side without getting the entry from the other lady who brought in my papers. So when my number was called over to the customs side and I was going in, the lady said, "You can't come in like that, you have to get the documents from over that side." So I went back and I asked for my documents. When the documents came out, I saw an estimate for 22,000. I don't want to tell any lies. Let me look at the receipt right now. The first estimate I got was $22,355.59. I said to her, "Miss, I don't have this kind of money. Furthermore, we were told that I wouldn't have to pay any additional cost, and I already paid $3,100 to the DHL agent." I said, "Who can I talk to about this?" She's like, "You just have to go to the customs agent. You just have to go to the customs agent." So I went inside. When I went to the customs agent, I said, "Miss, who can I talk to about the price?" She was like, "Miss, go over there, take up your package and bring it on the table. Take up the knife, cut open the package and show the contents." I did what she said. I ripped open the shoes from the bubble wrap that they were in and I put them out. She had my documents and she was looking through it, and I said, "Miss, why do I have to pay $22,355 when my mother was told that we would not pay any additional cost?" And at that point, it seemed I should not have asked any questions, because she got so upset and she was like, "Well, DHL charges 1% of this cost plus the shipping cost." And I said, "She paid for shipping. Does that mean that when the goods get here, are they shipped to your location as well?" Mark, you, they are right behind the airport. She said, "Oh, the 75 USD is for transportation to this location." I said, "Okay, but I don't understand." And she took up the paper and she said, "Oh, I didn't realize that she paid, the person who sent it paid 129 pounds to send it. So that means the money is going to go up." So she brought my papers, she brought it into who they call the super, and then she brought it back out to where I had to get the entry. They adjusted it to $28,310. These are the people that I told that I don't have the 22,000 to pay for the 4 pairs of school shoes, right? They adjusted it to $28,310. Now the value of the shoes is below $28,310. Remember that these shoes are not, they were not bought expensive. I brought my receipts, I brought my tracking number, and furthermore, we were not told that we should pay an additional when it comes to Jamaica. Now, I am calling on the Minister of Finance because I want to understand, why is it that Jamaica Customs, or DHL for that matter, has so much power in this country that they can charge you 2 times for a product that you already bought? How is this fair? How do we live in this country? I know for one that there are many persons overseas who would be willing to send a second-hand laptop, a second-hand shoes, something to help our children, something to help our parents who are struggling in Jamaica. But they cannot get that help because when it comes to Jamaica Customs, they have to pay for the item 3 times the amount or 2 times the amount. Why is it that when our items come to Jamaica Customs, we have to pay for the items over? And not just pay for the items, we have to pay additional costs. So they're telling me that a shoes that my mother paid roughly 24,000 Jamaican dollars for 4 pairs of shoes, I'm going to have to pay $31,455 to collect that shoes. Granted that I had to pay my fare to get there. Granted that she had to pay £129 to send it. So for 4 pairs of shoes to reach to my children for school, we have to spend 50-something thousand Jamaican dollars. I want to know, where is the justice? I seriously want to know where this country is headed. I would like an answer. I would like to talk to the Minister of Finance. I would like to talk to somebody about this. Please help this video to go viral. I know I'm not the only person who is suffering as it relates to Jamaica Customs. This must stop. We cannot continue to take and take again. There must be a stopping point. I am literally so upset. And the fact that and the reason I'm so upset is because once you step into the DHL office, I don't know anything about FedEx, you know, I've never been in there, I didn't go in there. Once you step into the DHL office, it's attitude on attitude on attitude. These persons are in the customer service business. It is my right to ask questions. But once you ask questions, their only thought is, you know what, me go put her more money on her bill. Because she too rank. She not fi ask me nothing. So if you cannot manage the customer service business, why would you go in it? You are dealing with customers. If you don't get customers, you don't have a job. But it is a trend I've been noticing over the years in Jamaica, that when people feel that they're in a position that they have the upper hand, what they do is to oppress the persons who they think have to grovel at their feet. And there's no way it's going to stop until the managers start managing their employees. And I know many persons, because of this fact, they had to leave their packages there. And when I asked the man, I asked his name. I don't know his full name. I just heard everybody calling him Sean. When I asked him, I said to him, well, since I cannot afford to pay for the package, how do I send it back? He said I would have to write a letter to Jamaica Customs and they would send it to an area to be auctioned. So it would not be returned to the sender. It would be sold. Now, I don't even know what to say. And I was even there when one of his friends came in with somebody else, and that man was given an estimate. And evidently the estimate was too much. So his friend spoke to him about it. He went inside his office and he adjusted that amount. The friend paid for the package and left with his package. Now, because I'm not his friend, mine was adjusted to more money. Now, I would like to know what is going to be done about this. What is on the heading here is Ministry of Finance Customs Headquarters. And I would like a response from the Ministry of Finance Customs Headquarters. Why is it that only some people are offered the correct price while others have to pay a hefty price? Why is it that people have to repurchase their goods when it comes to Jamaica? How can our country grow? Jamaican people, please share this video. Let it go viral. I know I'm not the only person who is going through this struggle. Don't let this be another statistic. Let's stop this chain. Let's stop this oppression from here. Because it might sound drastic, but it is oppression. We cannot be repurchasing goods when it comes to Jamaica. And if this continues, we're not going to get any help from anybody. Please help me to stop this. Thank you.